hope everyone is okay. I don't know your time schedule, so I'm not going to say whether good morning or good afternoon, but yes, I'm just going to take you through a brief. It's a solo project which I did, and it's about a quiz project. I happened to do it alone. I didn't get a partner in this project, but the previous one I did, I worked with a colleague of mine. So my project basically is about quiz, and I termed it as a quiz master. Just to give that an attractive name that anyone can see and then they like it. Yes, my name, I'm Daniel Wom, a backend developer, as you can see. This application or this app is just an engaging application which anyone can use to participate in any quiz. It's can be of any type. The quiz questions can be of any type, whether multi-choice or maybe say direct questions, and users basically can go ahead and test their knowledge and compete with other peers and also receive some other instant feedbacks. Another thing also would be the emphasis that we put on the users part. It emphasizes the experience and the responsiveness and also scalability of a user. Well, this application is based on two different frameworks for the front end and then the back end. The front end is based on React. Then the back end is running on Flask, the Python framework, and the quiz questions and other data is stored in the Postgres database. As I mentioned earlier in the architecture, you see we have Flask and Python, React.js, JavaScript, and then PostgreSQL for the database. Yep. There are a lot of challenges that are there, and one of them is scalability of the application. In this case, is handling the large number of concurrent users, and also the authentication, which, sorry to say, it is still stuck, but later on I'll work on it, and that's one of the future work that I'm going to do on. And also implementing the real-time feedback, whether it is when I happen to answer a quiz, I need to get my response instantly, and also design thinking for the mobile application, the mobile devices, how responsive that application will be. So briefly, this is the, okay, before I take you through the things, let me just mention some few of the things that I needed to do. Those are the challenges and the areas of improvements which I need from this part is right now, the scalability of the application is not that appealing to everyone. It's not very accepted, but it's good for now. And also, that's gonna be also the future work, the future implementation that will be done. So on the front end, or maybe on the front end, when I just open the application, this is what you'll be landed in. I will show it in a brief in some few minutes during the demo, where you can go ahead and probably start the quiz, or maybe say create a quiz if maybe you have a right when you are logging in your account, have a right of creating a quiz or managing the quizzes. So that's why you have an option of creating a quiz and then checking the quizzes that you have. But if your right doesn't allow you to create a quiz, then you'll probably just have opportunity to play around with the quizzes, answer them, and the rest. So when you are creating a quiz, these are the options that you'll have. You get the title of the quiz and then a list of questions that are going to be under that particular quiz, and also their options. If it's multi-choice, you'll also need to choose the one which is correct out of that, such that we will be able to validate during the quiz session. Now, during the quiz, this is how your questions will be appearing at. We have the title of the quiz, and then the quiz question itself and the options, the different choices of the answers. If it's a multi-choice, in this case, I've taken multi-choice. And then down there, you'll see the number of questions available and then the current number of questions that you're answering in the quiz. You're free to tap on the next to move to the next question when you're done with that. and also the previous if you want to go and check on, or cancel if you want to stop, quit there. If everything goes on well and then you won, this is the page that you'll be congratulated with. And if it wasn't good enough, you'll also see that. Briefly, that's all I have. Thank you. And from now, I'm just going to take you through a quick demo of what I was actually presenting, and have it here. Maybe so let me just refresh it in a brief and then you see what you have. Now, as I refreshed earlier, you had seen it had all the three options as I mentioned in the presentations, but for now, I'm assuming a new user. During what is supposed to happen here, you create an account, and after creating this account, say, can use my name Daniel and the password of probably 1234 7567. I want to be a quiz manager, so I'm going to check on this box and then I'll start my quiz. These are the different quizzes which are available, or I can decide to first quit here for now and then we go and manage the quizzes. So here I can see the quizzes which I have already added. I can go ahead and edit the quiz, maybe say add more questions or update the quiz, whatever it is. Then if that one is already done, I can also go and decide to say, okay, I just want to create a new quiz. So I enter the title, say front-end development. So just ask list the diff or the different technologies for front end development, or in other words, the framework. So I would probably just put HTML, maybe, or put Python. If I want more options, I come here and then add more options or delete them. Then I'll say computer. Oh, I'm just going to stop there. Then for the correct one, I'm going to take on this one. So if I'm done with adding my questions, if I want the next question, I can come here. And I say, what are the popular frameworks for front-end development? For front-end development. And I'll just give the personage I'm using, which is React.js, or I'll say also Flask, which is not for front end anyway. Then I'll say Java, which is a programming language. So in this case, I'm going to choose this as a correct one. So when I create the quiz, say, okay, it's created successfully, I can go ahead and view it. This is what I've created. So when I go to check on my quizzes, I'll see this one here. I can decide to turn it on and off and say it's not available. So if it's not available during the quiz, I won't be able to get it. But if it's available when I go to playing the quiz, I can decide to pick any of the questions that I want. So now I have that. And when I go ahead and play all of them, I say probably is this, then I'm going to fail all, oh no, I'm going to fail all these questions so that I see what comes up. That's what I was trying to mean. So that is it. Now, basically that's it. Maybe I'll decide to also start this application as someone who has not logged in. So in this case, I won't be able to add any other things. My Flash connection with this is not working because I had some issues, which I'm gonna fix it later. But it's not a big issue. It's anyway about how can I say, it's about authentication. So getting some issues with my authentication, and it was quite disturbing. So that's why. But briefly, that's what I have. Yes, I think that's all I have for now. Thank you.